Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Bridget.
And I'm Wendy.
And this is Flickin' Beans. Okay, it's not morning, but nobody needs to know that. I have to tell you the text that I got today from Melissa.
Okay.
From last week's episode. She is hardcore on the Instagram what Fran wore.
Oh, yeah.
She was so happy.
It's great.
We love her. Her parents were in town, but Mark Jensen does not have any Mark Jensen coffee at the moment. She's going to fix that.
Okay, criminal.
Yes.
Honestly.
No.
Just kidding.
She's the best. Loved having her as a guest host. I missed you, but she was a natural.
Yeah, she did great. My mom even said that she has been listening and she's like, the girl that did the 100th episode, I thought she had really good insight. And it's like, it's been fun having guest hosts and we'll have more.
Well, we have, lives to lead, and we don't want to leave anybody hanging for an episode. And we will have a couple coming up in the month of October.
Yeah.
But anywho, it's not morning. And what did I just crack my second Coors Light?
On number 2.
Whoop. But yeah, we had to shoot the shit for a bit before we got into it. So yeah, this was your pick.
It was.
It's spooky season.
Yeah. My favorite season. Hubie Halloween from 2020. Pandemic movie, I guess. Came out then. So it's a little bit newer. It's actually older than I thought. I thought it was like a couple years old, but it has become required watching in our house every Halloween because we love it. If you like Adam Sandler movies, it's got a lot of callbacks to previous Adam Sandler movies.
Doyle rules!
Exactly. And his love interest is Julie Bowen, who is also his love interest in Happy Gilmore.
Is she in Modern Family?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, she's the... Oh, right. Okay.
She's
okay.
the golf
I don't know why I'm so
PR.
squeaky.
She looks very different in Happy Gilmore because, well, she's 20 years younger, but also she has shorter, like, kind of curly hair, and now she's got straight.
She's super cute.
Very cute. Violet Valentine.
But I still couldn't figure out why she loved him so much.
Because he was sweet.
He is sweet, but what's with the voice?
Yeah.
It's hard to reconcile the sweet pureness of the character with this voice because you question, is he intellectually disabled?
Yeah.
Apparently he's not, but it's the same voice he used in Waterboy.
Mm-hmm. He uses, this is a common character for Adam Sandler. Billy Madison, Waterboy, and this. And yeah, I get what you're saying. He's kind of infantilized, or however you say that, infantilized. And you're like, why would a grown woman be attracted to someone that's so childlike?
Right. Well, in the Waterboy, he was supposed to be Cajun, so I don't know Cajun. So I was like, yeah, good Cajun accent. But like in 51st Dates, he was a normal person.
Yeah.
Wedding Singer, he was a normal person. I think he could have been a sweetheart without the voice. That was the only thing I questioned about this movie, and the rest of it was amazing.
Yeah, the town is very mean to him.
Yes.
In a way that I think is almost too over the top. I don't think people would be that mean to him that have lived there with his whole life, but
it's just a movie thing.
Yeah, it's a trope.
Even the kids, especially the kids, terrorized him.
Doyle rules. I love that. I wish they'd thrown a banana peel at him, though.
So the gist is Hubie loves Halloween.
Yes, and it's set in Salem, Massachusetts.
Which is awesome.
And he's lived there his whole life and somehow has taken it upon himself to be the volunteer of Halloween safety guy. Yeah.
Something. He had a sash.
He did.
I appreciate a good sash.
A homemade sash.
For real. But also, if he loved Halloween so much, why was he scared of everything? Any animatronic, just like your fucking Grinch at Christmas. Listeners, I walk in here for a podcast during Xmas season, and there is a Grinch animatronic thing right in the door. Scares the shit out of me every single time.
I live here and it still startles me.
Yeah, those things I get it.
It's cool though. It looks really creepy in the window because it just is an outline. So it always looks like someone's just staring out the window when we put it in the window. But
Hubie should be used to that shit.
Yeah. And in the very beginning, Hubie tries to be an animatronic.
That was his excellent save. Oh, because he saw Violet Valentine
and he tripped or something.
Crashed his bike. And another callback to movies of set in the 70s. I think it was that girl movie. He had like a transistor radio on the front of his bike playing Monster Mash.
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, I did the robot dance, which, I did that at my wedding. So it's not that weird either.
No. Yeah, I like the names of Violet Valentine and like in Waterboy, Vicky Valancourt, and like the alliteration
yes,
is throughout all these Happy Madison things.
They roll off the tongue nicely.
Is anyone's name really Valentine? Probably.
Sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess Saint Valentine came from somewhere.
David St. Hubbins. Saint Valentine, Saint Hubbins.
Right.
St. Valentine probably isn't even the saint of anything related to love. It's probably like, God, the thing that came into my head, you don't even, never mind.
All I could think was grapes.
I was thinking divining water. I don't know why.
With a stick that's shaped like a Y?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. Come on. Why? It's because I'm on Chantix and I'm having the fucking weirdest Chantix dreams.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God. In one dream, I was in the back of a truck and Billy was in the back of the truck and also a lady that I used to work with. And there was a lap belt because I was extremely afraid I was going to fly out the back of the truck. But what did happen is the humongous stack of straw hats came unstacked and started blowing all over. More like that.
Do you remember when we played the nursing home with the band and they brought out a stack of straw hats for them to wear? That was so adorable.
Absolutely. I even questioned myself. Yes.
Is that where it came from?
No, but I was like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay, pause for effect.
Course it, lady. Okay.
So that's the basic theme is that Hubie wants to keep everybody safe during Halloween and all times. So he's always bothering the cop, who happens to be Violet's ex-husband and is Kevin James.
I have so many Paul Blart references. I was like, oh, it's Paul Blart with a beard, with such a fake looking beard. It was the
worst.
Best. The best, worst beard.
Yeah.
And then he obviously lives with his mom. I mean, we couldn't expect anything else because it's another layer that makes us think he's intellectually challenged. But really, he's just never, what do you call it when you have the wings to fly?
Blossom?
Launch. Like that, failure to launch. He's had failure to launch.
Yes.
But he does say he does that. I have a Canadian girlfriend.
From the Canada Dry region. She lives, Canadian girlfriend lives in Canada.
Ontario. Classic.
Broke up with my Canadian girlfriend.
Which, and he works as a butcher, which I kind of giggled because I was like, only serial killers in movies work as butchers.
Yeah.
But he did, which just was a device to make sure that he interacts with everyone in the entire town.
Exactly.
100%, including his lady. And even his coworkers prank him just to scare him. It would be like if somebody threw a snake out in front of me.
Yeah.
A lot.
There's the fake sheep's head that they pop up through the meat counter. If they would throw a snake in there, you'd be like, can I have some snake? And you'd be like, we don't have it.
Steve Buscemi. Yeah. I even wrote in here whatever his name is because I didn't look it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, but I think it's Buscemi.
Anyway, it's the funny looking guy from Fargo.
Yes.
Steve Buscemi. He is the new neighbor, but only after we find out that this guy with the same name escaped from the mental institution.
He doesn't have the same name.
Okay, he doesn't have the same. Okay.
But yeah, someone escaped from the mental institution.
But only after we find out Paul Blart gets a radio call in his cop car letting him know that this guy escaped from the mental institution. Meanwhile, Hubie meets his new neighbor.
Yeah.
Who definitely looks like a guy who escaped from a mental institution.
Absolutely. And he tells Hubie, if you hear anything weird, don't check it out. which means there's something going to be weird.
Right. And at one point, he sees him boarding up his windows.
Yeah. And ask him how old he is. And he's like, I don't really keep track of that.
Oh, that's because somebody tipped him off because his name is on a tombstone in the cemetery with no death date. So, of course, Hubie's mind is reeling, trying to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, and he's already a conspiracy theorist. He wants to he tells Paul Blart that there was somebody buying a bunch of eggs and toilet paper, and it doesn't take an Einstein to figure out what that's going to be for. And, yeah.
What? I think he was just, and that's why later they give him that fake, fake, what do you call it? Like,
position.
Yeah. Give him like a fake position of you're the main guy. We're going to make sure you follow up on all these leads that you're seeing, because he just comes in with all these fake. Well, they're not fake. All these things that he sees that are not legit.
Not serious enough.
Not serious at all.
Yeah. And they call him the Package, his code name at the police office. So Kenan Thompson is also working there, and he comes in, he's like, sorry, the package got by me. And then they show a bunch of scenes where he says the package, all these things.
You have a package. Oh my God. All right, so let's meet Hubie's mom.
The best.
Let's meet her in what she's wearing. Woo-woo! Coffee break! Let's talk about our beans.
Hey Bean Flickers, have you followed us yet? We are on Instagram and Facebook at Flickin' Beans Pod. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave us a review. Thrift store t-shirts that cost 50 cents, her and her friend. There's a lot of good ones. The first one is probably the best, though.
Yeah.
It says boner donor.
Right.
And Hubie asks what a boner is.
And she says, I think it's some kind of mistake.
Yes. Like you give away your mistakes. You donate them.
You donate your mistakes and to other people.
Yeah.
He uses the term boner in that way.
So many times. My boner. My boner.
Boner donor. She's the cutest. Right, because he's never had sex. Then he's going to have sex with that hottie? What? Right.
I thought of you when he makes the joke. I think the neighbor asks him if he has any kids. And Hubie goes, not that I know of. No, I definitely don't.
I love making that joke because I'm a girl.
Right.
Not that I know of. He was voted most likely to marry his pillow. He didn't understand what that meant. Then I guess maybe it's Halloween night, or we're really close to Halloween night. And all the newscasters on the news and also the girl on the scene are all dressed as Harley Quinn.
Right. That was a very of the time joke, but
yes,
it was great. And then at the end, Adam Sandler's wife, I don't remember exactly what character she is. She's a reporter. Her daughter is dressed like Harley Quinn too.
Okay.
The little girl.
Okay.
And then she goes, that's the same little girl that steals all the candy later that Hubie finds, like, only take one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Be a turd. Oh, I shouldn't say be a turd because I was just looking at the word turd. Because, okay.
That should be the title of this episode.
I was just looking at a turd.
Just looking at the word turd.
Word turd. It's a rhyme. So there is a commotion at Walter Lambert's house.
Yes.
Of course, Hubie doesn't heed the warning, goes in, and that's where Turd comes in. Because he hears growls, and then he sees a whole bunch of newspaper on the floor with poops on them.
A big dog.
Mr. Lambert. He grabs a ping pong paddle to defend himself.
Obviously.
We haven't talked about the thermos yet.
No, but I did make note of all the things that it is.
Da-na-na-na-na. Inspector Gadget.
Maybe the thermos is supposed to give him more of a autism vibe rather than a intellectually slower vibe, because he's engineered this thing to be everything.
He made it when he was a kid too, he said.
Mm-hmm. So
but it also holds soup.
Soup. Split pea with clam chowder.
3 kinds of soup blended together with steak sauce. Yeah. All good.
Any A1 sauce. Gross. Soup holder, that's number 1. It's a vacuum, a telescope, a shovel, a megaphone, an inhaler, a grappling hook, a flare gun, and a hair dryer.
And we don't even know all the stuff that he didn't need to use it for.
Exactly. And it also has a retractable string, so he'll never lose it.
Correct.
He shows that off at one point.
Oh, man. It is the best because it makes him a superhero.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then he makes ones for the kids at the end.
Yes. I wrote something about he's riding his bike down the street and the whole movie people throw things at him. And all of a sudden the objects get bigger and more dangerous. Like I saw a computer at him.
Yeah. First it's eggs, then it's pumpkins, then there's a watermelon, and then they get, a computer, other stuff.
Oh my God. He never gets angry. He always maintains his sweet personality.
I just had a thought that hadn't occurred to me before about Violet's interest in him. It could be because she's a foster mom.
Yes.
Could be like, she wants to take care of Hubie. She recognizes the sweetness in him and the vulnerability in him, and maybe that's attractive to her because she's the kind of person that wants to take in foster kids and probably puppies.
Oh, that makes me concerned about their relationship, but okay.
Oh, they seem
She's lucky that her foster kids are actually nice kids.
Yeah.
It's like this sweet idea of she takes in foster kids, but what are we really looking at here? These would actually be kids who have had trauma.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be that sweet, and they wouldn't connect and bond with one another like they do.
Not so perfectly, no, probably.
But they just wanted it to be like these kids are not a product of her and Paul Blart.
Right.
Having been married previously.
Yeah.
She just wanted to do her own thing.
A funny thing that happens a couple times that Hubie remembers facts about people, but it's like really old. When he asks how Violet and the cops relationship is, how are they doing? She's like, well, we've been divorced for 4 years. I don't really know how he's doing. And then he says, oh, you guys will work it out. But then that's a funny part.
That's an upbeat, mentality.
But later he asks the guy that's married to Maya Rudolph's character, I can't think of his name.
Tim Meadows.
Yeah.
Tim Meadows' wig.
So bad.
What? And he's jealous of his thick head of hair.
Yes, why should Hubie have that? But he asks him how night school's going. And then he goes, I quit 3 years ago. Shut up. So I don't know what that's about, but it seems like he's a little behind.
Maybe it's because people just don't converse with him.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have the opportunity to catch up.
Yeah, that could be. But he does remember those things about people. Which cares.
Is so sweet.
Yeah.
Because how great is that when somebody asks you how you're doing at thus and such, and you're like, I didn't know you knew I was blah, blah, blah.
Right. Going back to the foster kids, that's a whole other storyline that the kid he's in something else. I can't think of what it is, the son, but in something else I've seen. And the daughters are Sandler's real life daughters.
Oh.
So cute.
Precious. How fun is that, though, to have your kids at work?
I mean,
not for me, but...
Yeah, I think the life that you could have I'm sure his life's not perfect, but he has, Adam Sandler has this group of people that, including now his family, that he just makes movies with all the time.
Right. They're all the same folks.
Yeah, all the same folks. And they're loyal to him because they're all riding on his coattails and he's made a lot of stars.
It's just like, rappers.
Yeah, it would be the best to just be like, all right, guys, you want to make another movie? Let's go make a bunch of money and have fun with each other and hire my family to work at it too. And they do a good job too. Yeah. Anyway, those are his real daughters. And his wife's the journalist. The oldest boy is a freshman in high school because everybody keeps making fun of him as being a freshman. And for some reason, this upper class woman isn't interested in him, which never happens. Girls are already... I'm not saying it never happened. Girls are already so much more mature than boys at that age. When you are like a junior and there's a freshman dude, he looks like a child to you.
Yeah, they're little.
Yeah, they haven't grown up yet. Some of them haven't even hit puberty at that point.
They're tiny little people.
So that, I don't know why they made that decision. I guess so he could go to a upperclassman party. I don't know.
I think it's because, yeah, you're right. It's a setup because the guys her age are all about torturing that kid. And so they probably wouldn't do it if he was dating someone his own age.
Yeah.
So she's a beautiful girl that, yeah, they're going to make his life a living hell. Enter the corn maze.
Yes. Have you ever been in a corn maze?
Fuck no.
Me either.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was thinking about when we talk about you don't run through the corn maze with your long sleeves. You need to have long sleeves.
Yeah,
But-
you can't run through. What was that? Planet of the Apes? Yes. Oh, you're going to get sliced up, buddy.
So much.
But yeah, no, this is the season of corn mazes.
Yes. Maybe I'll have to go. I don't know. I like haunted houses
Let's go
sometimes.
together because I'm scared.
You don't like haunted houses, though.
No.
So you probably wouldn't like a haunted corn maze.
Fuck, what?
They're usually haunted, aren't they? Like a haunted attraction?
Did not think so.
Oh.
I think it's just literally a place where you get terrified because you're lost.
Because you can't see.
But absolutely no haunted house. No. No on that. But yeah, I might have to. Well, breadcrumbs won't help you get out of a maze.
Especially not in a cornfield because something will eat it.
Maybe I need someone coming from the other way. Follow my voice. Follow my voice.
Tie a string to the beginning just in case you need to go backwards.
That's it. Okay, so intrigue ensues. Like shit's going down.
Yes.
Shit gets for real scary. Mm-hmm. I thought people died. We don't find out until later wasn't the case, but that O'Doyle appears that he is yanked into the cornfield by an entity.
Mm-hmm. Which that is a little weird. Knowing later what they revealed to be the kidnapper, how is she pulling people in those manners? It was very supernatural. But she does, well, I mean, spoiler alert, we can say what.
Right.
So it ends up being his mom.
Right.
Because all these people are mean to Hubie and he never stands up for himself.
Right.
And at the very end, she does like turn into some kind of like witch or supernatural entity.
She does?
Yeah. So I guess maybe she has powers.
From the get-go, when it was getting a little weird, I was like, oh my God, is she a witch? But also, I mean, you kind of think the whole time that it's the werewolf, Lambert.
Yeah.
But then who else comes in? The actual escapee from the mental institution. And he's not doing the stuff either.
Yeah.
It's Mama, which, I mean, we saw this in Serial Mom. You fuck with my kid, I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah. So he gathers all the people from the town that are mean to Hubie, which is a lot. She doesn't even get all of them. She just gets
the main ones.
The big ones. And ties them all to a tree and wants to set them on fire.
Well, she literally pours the gas.
Yeah.
She literally lights the match. And then that whole, just like in a movie, it takes forever for him to decide in his mind, should he save him or should he not save him? Should he save him or should he not save him? And all these like memories come flooding back of all the shit they did to him. Finally does dive in and extinguishes the match.
With soup.
With his soup! Everything about that thermos was useful. If he drank, there would have been a bottle opener. Do you know he didn't?
No, because he won't drink Chardonnay with Violet. Well, that reminds me of the side part when he goes to the radio station.
Yes! The DJ! What was the call name of the DJ? Like Aurora or something like that?
Aurora sounds right, yeah. And it ends up being Shaquille O'Neal.
Is that who it is? I didn't even recognize it! Oh my God! What? I just was like, here's this giant, big black dude.
Yes, the giantess.
And he's got the sweetest little feminine voice. And everyone assumes it's a pretty woman doing this radio show. Oh, but then his wife comes in.
Yeah.
And she's like this.
They're eating that sandwich at the same time.
Which made me think of Melissa McCarthy and her real life husband when she's like, oh, you're a hungry bear, aren't you? They're having sex in the giant sub.
Oh, they're cute together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun little side quest. That's meant to throw you off of the trail of Mom, because for a while, then Hubie thinks it's Violet because the person that keeps calling in, this anonymous person, had too much Chardonnay. Violet likes to drink Chardonnay. But it turns out so does Mom. Yeah, I think maybe, too, they don't talk about it a lot about how he died or anything, but his dad has died recently.
They never said anything about that.
Yeah.
Made me think, did his dad die on Halloween? What is up with this?
Yeah.
And why was Hubie raised being so bully fodder, I guess?
I think...
And scared of everything.
Yeah, he says it's only a few years ago, but I'm wondering, like, did it actually happen when he was a kid and that's why he's scared? But they don't go into it.
Yeah.
It's just he doesn't have a dad and he's a mama's boy. They need that for the comedy.
Mom probably killed Dad on Halloween. Maybe hung him from the tree.
Maybe his dad was a bully.
Every year they decorate like crazy, and every year someone sets fire to it.
Every year.
Happens every year.
And he only has one sheet he can make into a ghost.
Oh my God. Yes. He shows up at the school cafeteria to give what? A safety speech?
Yes.
As a ghost.
With pee stains all over them. How does pee really stain like that? He needs to drink more water.
I couldn't tell you. There was an after school special once when I was young. They had those back then in the olden days where a kid was getting abused by his parents and he wet his bed and the dad made him hang the sheet out the window when the bus came by.
It's terrible.
There was a big yellow stain. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Might be just movie magic. Movie magic.
I think pee is mostly water and it doesn't stain like that. But you wouldn't have got the joke without it. I get it.
But if you don't wash it.
But it was hanging up on the line before that. Maybe it was just drying out.
Yeah, first morning urine.
That's true.
Pretty dark.
All the people that drink their own urine say that's the best kind of drink.
Nasty. Who? What? Why?
I should make you watch that documentary.
I would think the watery urine would be better.
It has more the vitamins and nutrients because it's more concentrated. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of people that believe that it's good to drink your pee because of all the vitamins. And I'm like, that's literally what your body's getting rid of.
You nasty.
You know what we should watch? This. Have you ever seen This Is the End? Okay, we should watch that. There's a pee joke in there, but if we watch it, I don't want to ruin it for you.
The scene in Dumb and Dumber when the cop takes a swig of the that I read. I can't.
Yeah, for some reason, it being like in the bottle, you almost can more know what it tastes like. Because I've never drank my own pee, but I feel like
You have it.
I haven't. But I feel like the last inch of a beer bottle, they're probably similar. You know, that warm, it's half spit. Yeah.
End it.
I hope nobody's eating while they're listening to this.
I did write down all the t-shirts
Okay, great.
that Mama wears.
They're the best.
What are they, 50 cents?
Yeah, 50 cents.
Okay, well, the first one, Boner Donor. She wore Kayaking Gets Me Wet. A shirt that said, I'd hit that. She had Muff's Diving School. And I'd shave my balls for this.
Question.
One of them was a jacket.
What's a jacket? Oh, yeah. It was like a boxing jacket, like a silk. That's right. I'd hit that one.
Oh, my God.
I want to go to this thrift store.
I would love to be that clueless old lady. I mean, I am, but
You know what boner
I'd like
means?
to continue and also find shirts like that.
Right. I didn't look it up, but I wondered if that existed somewhere so I could wear it for Halloween.
Oh, hell yeah.
I could make it. For sure.
Etsy.
Yeah.
Or you or
Boner donor.
Boner Donor.
Then Joel could be Hubie, and we just need to get him an orange thermos.
So some of the themes in the movie would be like kindness versus bullying.
Yeah.
Okay. We hit on that. And outsider turned hero.
Yes.
We hit on that. Does it work or is it too sugary after all the mean stuff?
I think it works.
I love it.
It's so not realistic of a movie that you can forgive a lot of the plot points.
I loved it.
Because it's not about that. It's about all these characters that are weird, and Hubie is weird.
Gotta love a crazy town and just crazy cast of characters.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hubie's no different, really, than Steve Martin in Roxanne.
Sure, yeah.
Everybody thought he was weird looking and talked behind his back and everything, but he didn't let it affect him. I loved it, and I think it's definitely, like you said, something I should watch every single Halloween.
Absolutely. It's on Netflix.
Well, did we do it?
I think we did it.
We flicked some beads.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.